is a devastating blow. Let's not forget they're playing for huge stakes here. It's going to be on Ron Rose now, first to act. And Ron's got ace-4.
And he lays it down.
Yes, he does. Dentist has got 4-3. He's not going to play.
Pass from Ron and Cal. It's back to the small blind.
Now, Paul McGrill has a jack-10 of hearts, a nice little hand. He's going to raise it.
Why not? That's considered by many to be an extremely powerful hand in Hold'em poker.
Raise 222.
He's betting 22,000. He's quacking again there.
He did it again. He did the quack thing.
Total bet 22,000.
You know, did Groucho Marx used to do that? Something like that?
Meantime, Tony has a nice hand here. He's got ace-queen. How is he going to play this hand now?
He's got a dilemma here.
Well, his dilemma is he going to call this hand in position or re-raise?
The funny thing is, he's saying at this hand, he's going, wait a second, I don't need to be pushed around here so much. He wants to call. The instinct is, I want to call.
Got me 18 more, 16.
And look at this.
He is calling.
He is going to call.
Okay, we got to see another flop. That's good.
He just calls. He
call.
opts not to re-raise here. Be interesting to see how this plays out.
Here comes the flop, Mike.
Flop is king,
Queen, deuce. Now this gives Paul McGrill an open-end straight draw.
But Tony's got second top pair of queens with an ace kicker.
He has second pair with top kicker, an ace kicker here. And look at this.
Uh-oh.
Triple quack quack.
What was that?
Triple quack quack. That's 66,000 he's betting. That's a big bet.
Triple quack quack.
And Tony leans back in his chair. Now he is really faced with a decision here. 66,000. That's a big bet right here.
I admire the guts of this guy. Triple quack quack, he says. On the come. 4 to the straight. Can he push the man with the second top pair out of this pot?
And now there's Tony Lee sitting back on his haunches here, faced with another decision. One more time, his opponent is let out and bet him on the flop again.
I'll call.
He's calling.
Yes.
He is calling here. Now, Vince, in my mind, if he's going to call here, he should just go ahead and put all his chips in the pot. He should set the man all in right here. If you're going to play this hand.
Tony is called.
Okay. 4th Street coming up. We call this a turn in poker. And here it comes.
Turn card is the 9
Oh, it's turned into gin right here
Miracle
for Paul
card.
McGrill.
X22. He's hit the straight.
He has the best hand possible. A jack and a 10 giving him a king-high straight. Now let's see how he plays it.
All in.
He's got about 60,000 left. He's putting them
Paul
all
just
in
said
right
all
here.
in.
Yes, he
Looks like
does.
63.
He's not fussing around. And now Tony's faced with another decision now. Does he want to call
62,000.
another 60,000 on the second pair here?
Once again, the board is king.
We know he's drawing completely dead here, which
Deuce
means
for
there's
the
no
flop,
card
nine
that can come
clubs
up for
on the
him to
turn.
win this pot.
But he's so invested already, it's almost worth the call down in case X22 is still bluffing.
Well, this in my mind, see, he should have eliminated this decision by setting him all in before.
I'll call.
He is going to call him.
That's right.
He's not going to like it. Tony Lee is going to lose this pot to Paul McGrill. Paul McGrill hit a nice card on the turn there, giving him the nut straight. He is going to win this pot.
Tony's got an ace. And
Look at Tony's look on his face when he sees this. Oh, man.
He knows he's dead, and Paul knows he's won this pot.
Oh, boy.
If you want to win this pot, please turn off the last
So they're going to
card
turn off the
here.
last card, but it's irrelevant.
It's the 5
X22 is going to double up right here. That was a very nice pot. 298,000 in that pot, Vince.
If I put more in, he's going to call anyway.
Well, he got a little unlucky last hand, but now he gets lucky with the straight, and he's standing up. He's one happy camper. The math genius, the professor, has done it here. He's won a huge pot.
When you play with this man, sooner or later, he's crying foul.
Quack quack. Quack quack. Triple quack quack.
Paul McGrill, also known as X22, has a style all his own.
I want people to react to me. I don't want to have to react to them. If I can get them reacting to me, then I've gained a lot. I like to appear thoughtless and crazy and mindlessly aggressive by acting manic and quack quack and all this business. That's why I make it hard for even the top players to play against me, because I'm very aware of what I look like I'm doing, and then I try and go the other way.
Paul's not difficult to read. You may think that. He's just going to be trying to bully us around and push us around with his chips.
Paul may think his decoy calling card helps him lure chips to his side of the table, and maybe it does.
Quack quack.
He came into this game with the most chips, and the other players know that's no accident.
He's a very intelligent person there at the table.
Paul McGrill is super aggressive, and he doesn't have to have too many good cards to be aggressive with. So he's not afraid to take the worst of it, so that makes him very, very, very dangerous.
Paul McGrill may come across as the friendly, goofy player at the table, but in order to win all the money, X22 will do whatever it takes.
I want to keep on pounding away, and that's where my biggest edge is, when I have a big stack and I can actually steal a lot of money and also get paid off from the big hands because I have the power to push people around.
All these guys playing great poker this afternoon. Okay, it's going to be on Tony first. And Tony this time has 5-6, not very interesting. And he's going away. Ron Rose with a 6 jack of diamonds.
And he throws it away on the button.
And again.
And look at this, the dentist has picked up 2 5s.
There goes your man, Mr. Wilson. He's moving all in.
He is going all in. Got that one move, and it's been great so far. Let's see if it works again. And the only one he's got to beat here is Paul, X22, who has a 7-6 in his hand.
One thing about it, you need Novocaine when you play against the dentist here, because all he does is move all in. It's the only play he makes, Vince.
That's very true. We've seen him do this time and time again. I still can't get over his hat. I love his hat. And he's going to take it again.
No call.
Is that a relief? No, I wanted one of those chips, baby. You made a good lay down.
He does take the pot down, and the dentist operates on him one more time. Well, that play works every time but once, the all-in play.
Well, I guess he's hoping that at that one time, he really has a big hand. He'll catch somebody else with another big hand.
Okay, the action's going to be on Ron Rose here, the next pot.
Ron looks at his hands. Now look at this. He's picked up ladies, 2 queens, a very strong hand, obviously.
Big hand by Ron right here. He comes out and bets $24,000.
Cal, the dentist, is going out. X22 is going to call with 5 king.
He calls this time with king 5 of clubs. I mean, he is trying to get back and beat Ron a pot.
He'll be back on Tony Lee right now.
Now, he has the big blind in there, remember, for 8,000.
Now, Tony's got king jack offsuit. You wouldn't think he's going to call us, but you never know.
Well, he's the last person to act, meaning nobody can play behind him, so he's just calling. So we're going to have a 3-way pot here.
Yes, we are.
And a nice pot it is.
3-way raised pot, 24,000 apiece.
X22 saying first time today. These guys loving the competition here today. Here we're going to see the flop.
3-way action and a raised pot. Here comes the flop.
The flop comes 7-6-4.
7-6-4.
And the queens are out in front, obviously, with Ron Rose. But
now, Paul McGrill has flopped an open-end straight draw.
Yes, he has.
Oh, neat.
He has a 5 in his hand.
I was waiting for
X22 pretending like he didn't know it was up to him, but it's definitely up to him. I think he was just stalling a little bit.
Quack, quack.
It says 66.
And he's betting right out.
He's bet $66,000.
Now, Tony Lee certainly can't call. He's just got king jack.
Tony passes.
It's on Ron now. What would you do, folks?
Ron says, I'm all in.
And he's
Ron's
going
all in. Now, Ron has 2 black queens.
And he's getting up like he has to go to the restroom. Look at him. Up again, out of the chair. And he's put the test to X22.
This is a major, major, major pot in this tournament right here. And Paul McGrill knows it. $120,000 is all he has left.
The thing is, he would love to call this. You have an open-ended straight, but it's such a big raise.
And an overcard he has a king, remember? Of course, he doesn't know it. He has the king 5 of clubs. That means he has to be afraid of a heart draw a little bit.
Right.
He's got to be afraid of the big pair. He's got to be fair of a lot of things. Right now, he's just on a total draw.
Well, Ron is making this math professor think. Boy, he looks like he's strained from all this thinking today.
Well, I can tell you, this guy's not a rose to him. He's a thorn in his side. I can tell you that right now. Every time he's bet lately, Ron Rose has come over for all his chips.
Ron Rose got to love this now. He must realize because of the hesitation he's in front with the pair of queens.
You believe he's thinking about gambling this hand? For all his money. I mean, if he loses his pot, he's out of this tournament.
Well, he gambled before when he had that open-ended straight. He bet and then he called. He does like to gamble.
Ron Rose is just not afraid to come over the top of him. He's done it continually today. Give Ron Rose credit for the way he's played this guy. He hasn't let him take command. He has come over the top and playing super poker against this guy and wins this pot.
He's done it, Mike.
He's got him to lay it down again.
A big pot and a big move by Ron.
He's going to start a trend here. Every time a guy moves over the top, he's going to get up and walk around like he's in a parade or something.
Well, he's sticking to it. It's been working so far.
Very nice play right there by Ron Rose. He picks up another nice pot and increases his lead, Vince.
Oh, man, I'll tell you something. The action never stops here on the World Poker Tour, and we will be right back from the Reno Hilton.
You know, if you had curtains, you could probably cover the window.
Is up 6%. And if you turn to the fourth page of your book...
AbsolutePoker.com. You in?
Here at the Reno Hilton World Poker Challenge, X22 Paul McGrill took a big hit when Ron Rose pulled a straight on the river. Cal Dykes has been relying on one move, and so far, it's working. And hometown favorite Tony Lee waits to make his move. Now, back to the action with Mike Sexton and Vince Van Patten.
So Mike, Cal Dykes, the dentist from Las Vegas, it's got to be on him right now. Cal, once again, he's got King 4 this time. Let's see what he does. He's going to go out. Paul McGrill, X22, he's got Ace-7. He's doing the quacking thing again.
Raising on the button again. Ace high, 22,000 he bets.
So Tony Lee's going out with a Jack-7.
Now Ron Rose with a 7-6, the 76 trombones he's got here.
Suited connector, we call that in poker.
And he's going to call.
Yes,
we're going to have a flop here.
So he likes to play creative hands, try to get lucky with the flop.
Well, he's going to see if the trombone man will come in for him here.
Ace-7 against 7-6. Here's the flop.
9-7.
Now look at this. It's big for Paul. He's flopped 2 pair.
And Ron has flopped bottom pair.
X22 is going to go all in with this hand, and Ron's quickly going to go out.
Paul went all in, shows us Ace-7.
Whoa, now look at this.
Yeah.
He showed an Ace-7. He had the top and bottom pair. He flopped 2 pair.
Wow.
He moved all in, and then he showed it.
Well, there was definitely no subtlety to that. X22 looks like he's been dragged from a horse today. He has been dragged, pulled, torn, poked, prodded, up and down.
You know, this guy is fun to watch play poker, though, Vince. You got to admit that. I know you love this guy.
This is painful. Come on. And he's the only one at the table that's going through this torture chamber. Everybody else looks very relaxed. Okay, it's going to be on Ron. He's got 4 queen. He's going to go out. And now the dentist. Cal Dykes has Ace-7.
There he goes. His only move again.
X22. He's going to go out.
Well, again, nobody picks up a hand. Paul had Deuce-8. Tony's got 6-Jack. The dentist picks up another pot.
Well, not yet. Still on Tony there. You're right. He's going to take the pot.
And so far, Vince, nobody has seen a hand of his yet today.
That's true.
But in fairness, not one person has picked up a hand against him yet. Eventually, somebody's going to play with him. But for his play to work, he's got to raise this pot just to stay even. 1 time out of 4, he's got to make that play.
All right. It's going to be on Ron Rose to participate first. He looks at his cards. He's been selective today. He's got an 8-king this time.
Well, Ron's a commanding chip leader right now. He's not going to gamble that hand. He's going to be tough to beat today with all those chips he's got now.
He's going out. Mr. Wilson's going out now and on X22. The lane is open. What do you do?
He's just limping in. He's trying to see a cheap flop here.
Now Tony Lee's got King 3.
King 3 offsuit. And look at this. Tony Lee is moving all in with a King 3 offsuit. A bold play. He actually thinks the King High is the best hand, and in fact, it is the best hand.
Well, I got newfound respect for this man. What a strong move he's making.